Okay, hi everybody. So today I'm gonna try to forge integral bolster knife from this. So this is fossil canister Damascus, the first canister I ever did. This just means I put a bunch of cut-offs into a canister and mix it out with a powder, and it came out great. It looks really solid. Let me just get a hammer. So I'm really pleased with that. And then so I'm gonna try to forge a chef's knife with integral bolster, and yeah, hopefully I'll succeed. There'll probably there's probably gonna be a few setbacks, since I'm not really sure what kind of mess I did inside of canister, even though everything looks quite nice and solid, but you can never be sure. So the order of operation, I'm first gonna isolate the bolster like this, and then when I stretch it out a bit, I'm gonna isolate the tank so I have a proper place to hold it with my tongs, and then I'm gonna isolate the actual blade, and then I'm gonna stretch it up until I get some kind of a preform, and I'm gonna do all of that on my forge press. And after that I'm gonna switch to my anvil and hammer, and yeah, that's it. The plan for today is to just get it roughly forged into some kind of a knife shape that I can actually grind afterwards to a final form. And that's basically it. Yeah. Oh yeah, one more thing. I'm not a filmmaker, so this is not probably gonna be Hollywood type of quality. It's probably gonna be a lot of raw cuts and whatnot, and I'm gonna be deep forging a couple of things at the same time, so I'll probably forget to record a couple of steps. So yeah, keep that in mind. I'm making knives. I don't make movies, so that's it. And yeah, okay, so I'll get back to you once I'm done. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. I'm done for today. I'm not gonna be forging the profile anymore. I'm gonna actually clean up everything on my grinder, and then I'll come back and just straighten it and do a couple of normalizing cycles and grain reduction cycles before the heat treatment. This is the knife. Considering how I didn't actually do too many of integrals, this one came out quite nice. It doesn't look much like this, but when I clean it up, it's gonna look nice. I did lose some length because I messed up the bolster when I was forging. I didn't see that my dies press dies weren't aligned, and then I kind of squinch it a bit too far on one side, and then I have to compensate and went I had to isolate a bit more, and then I lost, I don't know, I guess like 2 centimeters of a thick stock, so that's like 4, something like that, probably in the length. So it's gonna be some 18 centimeters long from the start of the ball stop to the tip. I didn't forge in the tip because I was actually kind of afraid to hit it too hard, because it is I'm not too familiar with this type of steel, canister Damascus, that it's combination of cut-offs and powder steel, 1095. So I wasn't really too sure of myself. Now I think I could have done a better job on the tip, but it's okay. I can fix everything up with the grinder. So that's it. That's the forging part. Hopefully in near future I'll get a chance to record the actual heat treatment and grinding and handle. Well, there's a lot of stuff yet to do on this knife, but this was really a fun experience. I wasn't doing just this, I was forging a bunch of stuff in the background, and it was kind of a long session, really hot today outside, and it was to die here in the shop. But yeah, all in all, I'm pleased with myself, let's say that. Okay, thank you for watching, and as soon as I get a chance I'll try to mix a new video together. And if you have any questions or suggestions, anything like that, yeah, just drop it down below in the link in the comments, and that's it. Okay, bye.